Okay, so the first thing we learned was this little tuning thing that can help check if our guitar's in tune. We got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th fret here. Those two sound the same. Move it towards the floor. Those two are the same. Towards the floor. Those two. This one's back to the 4th fret. Those two, and back to the 5th fret for those two. So it was 5th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. Then we got a couple chords. Here's a D. This is now going to be step 2. Here's a D. Now we're going to switch to A7. To switch to A7, all we need to do is lift our 3rd finger up and walk fingers number 1 and 2, that's those two, up towards the ceiling by 1 string, A7, and then back down to D. And this should be kind of the main part of what you're practicing. We're going to play a D chord, switch to A7, back to D, A7, and your goal for this is just to kind of be able to switch back and forth between the two. Now if it's starting to sound like this, or like that, maybe 1 string at a time, just to check it out to see if it's working, you know. And then back to just moving back and forth. If you do that 10 times a day, every day, in 4 or 5 days, you'll just be able to move it back and forth. Step number 3, same idea, but we're going to put the chords in this order. D, G, 1 finger, A7, and back to D. One more time. D, G, A7, D. And if all that's going good, then let's move on to step number 4. That's where we're going to play each one of these chords 3 times. So we got 3 times on D. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Notice that had a real even beat to it. It had like a pulse to it, you know. So if you find yourself if you try that and you go like 1, 2, 3, right? Go back a step and just work on the switching back and forth, because we don't want to have to stop the music just to have our fingers remember where to go. So we can go back a step and just practice switching back and forth. Or the 3rd step was D, G, A7, D. Cool. So have some fun with that stuff, and that's those chords are going to be in many, many, many songs. So those are all good ones to know. So have fun with that, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.